Most people wait for the perfect time to buy a home, which is so adorable considering the perfect time has never once existed in the entire history of humans making decisions. And yes, I confess I got that truth bomb from my AI assistant. Okay, if you are waiting for the stars to align, the economy to calm down, interest rates to hit that magical unicorn number you saw in a dream, you might be waiting so long you drift out into the metaverse. But let's dig a little deeper. Are you one of these lovable characters? The overthinker who checks mortgage rates more often than he checks his blood pressure. The rent forever warrior who has predicted a crash every single year since flip phones. Or the one more month buyer who has been almost ready since Blockbuster Video's heyday. Or the concession chaser who would probably frame a seller credit and hang it on a wall. If you recognize even one of these wonderful characters, good. That means you know you. The real hidden cost of waiting begins with understanding why we hesitate in the first place. Could it be we hesitate because fear feels safer than change? Or we convince ourselves the perfect moment is right around the next corner? And yes, ultimately, it is a bit of both. Fear and illusion working together like two adults giving Uber directions after a successful happy hour. Look, we don't hesitate because the market is confusing. We hesitate because standing still feels familiar, safe, easy, even when it keeps us stuck. Now let's talk about the money side, because hesitation does have a price tag. Rent is 100% interest. Every payment you make builds someone else's future, while yours sits stagnant. Even in a year where home prices barely wiggle, owning creates stability, builds equity quietly through principal paydown month after month. Meanwhile, renters get surprise increases, new rules, fresh fees, and leases that renew themselves like streaming services you forgot you had. Waiting only feels safe in the moment, but the cost shows up slowly and surely. Another year of paying for someone else's wealth accumulation. Another year of pausing your own. That is the hesitation bill, often overlooked. Now let's talk about one word buyers often overlook: leverage. That magical moment when the universe quietly says, go ahead, you actually have the upper hand. And many people will miss it. Why? Because they're preoccupied with refreshing mortgage apps and checking opinions from cousins and last month's magazines. As with the ebb and flow of life, there are short windows in the market when buyers hold far more power than they realize. Sellers find themselves listening more closely. Credits appear. Repairs get handled without too much drama. Negotiations feel almost relaxed. These moments are real, but they don't stay open for long. The second interest rates dip even a little bit, more buyers jump back into the pool. Competition rises, concessions vanish, and the calm marketplace turns into a crowded race where sellers suddenly remember, they have options. That's when our lovable characters return. The overthinker hesitates. The one more month buyer delays again. And the concession chaser waits for a bigger deal. And the rent forever warrior signs another lease with confidence. They call strategy. Leverage is real, but it is also temporary. And waiting often means handing your advantage to someone else. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about the real decision here. The question is never, what is the market doing today? The real question is, what am I doing in my life right now? Because whether you're a first-time buyer, a renter, or someone who currently owns, your life is handing you clues every single day. The first-timer who keeps saying, soon, soon, while secretly scrolling homes at midnight. Maybe you want your own space but haven't pulled the trigger. Decisions can feel like deep water. But what is the price of delaying stability, privacy, and the pride of having your place? If you are a homeowner, maybe those stairs that were cute years ago now feel like a CrossFit test. Is the house too big, too empty, too far from where you are now or who you are now? Has your lifestyle changed, but your address didn't get the memo? What value do you give to postponing comfort, joy, and freedom, or the next version of your life? The market will keep shifting, but you don't have to figure it out alone. If you want clarity, if you have questions, I have possibilities. No pressure. Sometimes the smartest move is simply exploring what's possible. So, until next time, that's the truth, the whole truth, and the little white lies we tell ourselves.